Oh, that's so new. Royal Voices with the business just for you. Yeah, yeah. Royal Voices. Royal Voices. Royal Voices. Hosted by King Step. Royal Voices. Royal Voices. Royal Voices. Hosted by King J.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, motherfucking y'all? Yes. Is we live? Is we live? Is we in color? Can you hear the kid? Am I coming through loud and clear? Are you seeing all of this melanin? All of this sexiness? Yes. All this handsomeness? Are you seeing it? Live. Hold on, because my lips feel... Those don't feel prepared. Those don't feel ready. Let me go ahead and get into that. Y'all, real quick, this is a sidebar. This, lip stuff. Oh, can y'all see? Hold up. Let me back this. Hold on. Get my 1-2s. This Nivea glowy lip clear. Yeah, it's neat. I kind of use this as like a Carmex, if you will. I don't like Carmex. With Carmex, I think it's truly designed to keep your lips dry and keeping you putting stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? And then I come on top with a little lip oil. You know, just a little bit. My lips, y'all. The amount of focus people put and have always put on my lips as a child, as an adult, it's spooky. And, you know, I just be making sure when I can. You know, I had to change it up a little bit because on previous seasons used to piss me off. I don't know what I was using, but I want to say I was using, I used to use Vaseline. That would create a little white line. Hated that. Then I was using like the Bliss Tex for a little bit. Hated that too. White line. But this kind of combination, I don't be getting that, and that I'm here for. So, welcome to motherfucking Royal Voices Podcast. This is season 3, episode 8. I don't even think I want to keep saying that episodes because we just be going live, and now we just hanging out, and now we just be vibing. So I don't want to make it like real official, but like this is officially episode 8 of season 3. Yes. Oh wait. Yeah. So last episode, you know, I found some buttons, and I've been using them along the way. But yes, this is Royal Voices. Y'all, we are here for a good time, not a long time today. It's a lot going on. This has been a busy ass day. It's been a busy week. It's been a hectic week. Let me tell you about it. Let me go ahead and fill y'all in. As y'all come into the chat, as y'all coming on in, drop a little, hey, what's going on out there. Would love to engage with y'all. I got to get more involved in the chat of it all. So go ahead and tap in with the boy. But just real high-level overview of the week because, you know, I love starting off everything with a check-in. So I hope y'all doing good. For me, Monday, this whole week, I just feel like Monday, Tuesday, we on Wednesday right now. So these last 2 days since Sunday, at my job, a lot of things have been shut down. You know, cybersecurity attacks and shit like that. So I've been working, but like limitedly. And then Monday, well, I guess not really. I worked for like one day. I would say Monday, I got summoned for jury duty, so that was a thing. Interesting first experience. I had jury duty today. The actual trial itself was today, so it was interesting seeing that. I learned a few things about jury duty. One, I did not know that motherfuckers will lock your ass up if you do not go. I did not know they will hold you in contempt and put a warrant out for your arrest. I would encourage y'all all. To when y'all get that first letter, listen to that first letter. If you're interested on how far those first and second and thirds go, it goes to about 3. Then around that third, where they gonna send you, hey. they gonna send you that, hey, this is your summons, and now we have a warrant for your arrest. So, you know, unless you know how to finesse your way out of stuff, I would encourage you to go ahead and go the first time. Um, learn by doing. Um, the case itself, the experience itself was very lackluster. No shade. Maybe it was because the case wasn't the biggest thing to be too concerned about. It was very much hey. It was very much a case around like a traffic stop that turned into a you thought somebody was drunk or high or something like that. And it as it continued, I don't think I can talk about it yet. I don't want to get in trouble. But I know the verdict was reached, I believe, today. I wouldn't know because I got dismissed in the middle of the damn after shit got done being told to the jurors. I was dismissed. They picked my name out of a hat and said, "Yep, juror Joshua. Well, yep. Oh, yep. You can go. You can go ahead and go. You the alternate. I don't know what that means. I don't know. They didn't really get into it. And as you can tell, I don't really be listening to court and all that kind of stuff for the most part. But I ain't heard that word before, at least for a court space. I thought alternate was like when used traditionally. I thought that was like somebody comes in behind you in case you can't do what you need to do. In the case of that, we didn't even have alternates. So I don't know, but it very much was a interesting experience. I wish I could have got to the deliberation because I was from a fight to be the foreman. I was like, yep, put me on the stage because I got some things to say. And it was a black man on the trial, y'all. One thing about it, this trial, I was gonna make sure, make sure he didn't go to jail today. But no shade. The case itself, I feel like all the jurors were very like, all right, y'all just getting this man because this man is here and looks how he looks and moves how he moves. That's what we was all feeling. And I was the only black one in the whole panel of jurors. So it was an interesting experience nonetheless, but very time consuming. Could have been doing other things with my day, but happy to be of service. So, on top of that, as y'all know, I am. Hold on, let's make sure I got this together. I am also working on the official Crown Conference. I am officially on the Crown Conference. It is coming November 7th. Tickets are live now, so you can go ahead to thecrowncon.com and get your tickets. They are currently on early access for about $69. So go ahead and get them damn tickets. The link is also in the description box below. Just go to thecrowncon.com, thecrowncon.com. That's TheCrowncon.com and get y'all tickets. Look at the lovely website we built and designed. I would encourage y'all to go on your desktop. I like it more on a desktop. It works on your phone. It does what it does on its phone. It just, I prefer going on the desktop personally. See it all in live and in color. But you'll be taken to an event right anyway. You know what I'm saying? Go get the tickets. We're going to have a time. We're going to have speakers. We're going to have booth vendors. We're going to have performances. We're going to have content creation spaces. We're going to have so much things happening here. There's so many ways for you to get involved with Crown. If you want to be a sponsor, if you want to be a volunteer, if you want to be a booth vendor, we'll be putting out information to go ahead and get into that relatively soon. Actually, this week, we'll get some things out for that to make sure that you can all sign up and do your big ones. I got mine. I know that's right. Okay, clap it on up. 6247. Yes, ma'am. I know that's right. And no shade. I don't know if I want to say it on the live, but I'll talk to you about it later. Anyway, yes, go ahead and get into that. That is again November 7th. And again, it's been a long time coming, y'all. As y'all know, we've been putting it together for a little bit. I really believe it's gonna become something bigger than just this conference. The way me and my founder's been talking. No shade. So lock on in. So with that being said, with that being done, I gave y'all a little update. Hope y'all are doing good out in them streets, staying cool. And if you in Wisconsin, you know what I'm saying, it's been hot as hell. So Be safe, stay hydrated, get them electrolytes, keep that air rotation, and just make sure that y'all, take care of yourself during these heat waves. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the show. Y'all sit back, relax, sip on what you sip, smoke on what you smoke, eat what you eat on what you're eating, kick your feet up, rub them together, and let's get into our news segment because we got some things to talk about. All right, y'all. So we are officially in our newsroom. I want to try to find a way to put like some background music or something on this damn board. That's my biggest goal for this podcast. No shade, is to kind of get some stuff together with this device. Nevertheless, we got some things to get into today. So I'm gonna just start it off with some things. let's start with the ICE thing, and I'm gonna keep it real short, real brief. If y'all don't know what's going on, there's been yet another unaliving from ICE agents in Maine, I believe, a 52-year-old who was no longer here with us because of ICE agents. Shit is getting stupid. It's been stupid for a minute. This is not the first, the second, the third, nor the fourth. A child has been claimed, and I believe in Houston. Of course, Renee Good. This pattern it's clear. We see what's going on. We understand what's going on. I don't think nobody's gonna do nothing about it in a way we need to. But one thing we're gonna always talk about and do about over here at Kingdom and just the space of Royal Voices is bring these things up and talk about it because y'all, we're not gonna sit here act oblivious to the shit happening. We're not. I say this to say, I was happy today to hear, not today, but yesterday, I believe, to hear that ICE has, instructed agents to stop doing traffic stops because clearly they're not going as they should. And I think, too, they are doing things a lot illegally. So when they're stopping you, lying to get to you and all that kind of things, they're doing things in a way that they feel protected. They feel they can maneuver and finesse legal loopholes. So I think the announcement to stop the traffic stops is a great thing. It's a move in our direction, taking the small wins. But that should have been the case. That should have been already happened. That should have already happened when Renee Good passed in Minneapolis. That should have been the first thing. It's like, let's stop. You're not police officers. Stop this. Okay, so I'm just bringing it up to attention because I don't think it's getting a lot of attention right now. I don't think it's a lot of focus because we're growing desensitized. We already been desensitized for some time, but I think the media is not showing a lot of these things. And I don't think they're showing it because people, one, aren't looking for it, but two, I don't think the powers that be want us to be in these loops and in these aware spaces. And another way that I think that has been getting amplified more and more and more and more is through the focus around Black people as well. Because now, this happened in the way we said it was going to happen. It was going to start with our brown brothers and sisters, our Hispanic brothers and sisters, our Latino brothers and sisters, and then it's going to be Black people. And what I have noticed as of recently, and not just on my timeline, but this heavy push, and it's not just been for me, and it's not for people who just look like me, no shade. But these last few weeks, we've been noticing, not even the last few weeks, these last few couple of months, we've been noticing this focus and this shift specifically on Black people. And this effort to try to get us to crash out, to start what I believe a civil war, a race war, or something along those lines, because it's feel targeted in the way that they're being marketed and broadcasted. Is very manipulative. It's very fear mongering, which has always been a situation, but now it feels more. I want to choose my words carefully. Now it feels a lot more intentional and a lot more designed. Um, and it's becoming a thing so much so that we're choosing to like not pay attention to it. We're choosing to find other ways to get outlets and get understandings of things outside of what's being shown to us. But even then, there's even things behind the scenes that we don't know about, that we're not getting awareness of. And I want to bring one of those things here today.
Just so we are clear, none of this is okay and none of this is normal. It has been 1 week since the body of Gerard Jackson was found hanging in a wooded area in Michigan right outside the Electric Forest Festival that he was attending. His death was ruled a suicide. It has been a little over 2 weeks since the body of Tone Miller was found hanging in a park in Miami. Her death ruled a suicide. It has been a little over 2 months since the body of Juliana, 16-year-old, found hanging near a church in Charlotte. Her death ruled a suicide. It has been about 4 months since the body of Kyle Basinga was found in Georgia hanging. None of this is okay and none of this is normal. It has been less than a year. It will be a year in September when they found Trey Reed's body at Delta State University in Mississippi. His death ruled a suicide. And you may be asking, Rashonda, well, how many black people walk around with rope on them? The answer would be none, Helen. Zero. Because none of this is okay and none of this is normal.
So I want to echo that because I think we covered the school hanging case on the show. And I asked the same question because I believe in that police investigation, they found that young man with no shoe. And I think his belt was missing, which was confusing to me to be ruled a suicide. And I think because these things are continuously happening and just happening in isolated areas, that's truthfully goes into one specific region of America, which is the South, there's consistency. And I'm telling people now to pay attention, be safe, be cautious, because this shit is not new. That's the one up we have and we will always have because the playbook don't fucking change. It don't. It don't change. We've seen this before. We know what's going on. I think the question we're deliberating now in the communities, in the space collectively, as black people, as citizens of this country, what now? So I'm just bringing it to the show because I think, again, I echo those sentiments. I would love to see in the chat, did y'all hear any of those? Did y'all know any of those situations happened? Were y'all aware any of those situations happened? Did you see a article? Did you see a post? Did you see a news outlet cover any of those? Okay. So I would encourage people to start thinking, and I'm saying this now because I've been saying it. I've been saying it since season 2 specifically. Be safe. Don't let fear get a grip of shit. Prepare. I'm not saying conflict is coming. I'm just saying look at the world around you right now. Internally, externally, domestically, internationally. Read the room. Read the room. Read the room. And move in accordance. Be safe rather than sorry. I hate to hear the status of this country in which we're in, but it's not new. It's not. It may be new to younger generations because a lot of the education and knowledge around these things have dwindled. Oh, look at that. Big words, bitch. Dwindled. May have dwindled a little bit. But because the playbook is not new, history can be your teacher. And as the saying goes, those who don't know it are bound to repeat it. So read the signs, read the room, and move accordingly. And for those in the back who's still a little confused, those in the back that are still a little lost, this is why we need to travel in groups like our elders did. I had no idea. There was strategy. There was structure. There was, hey, I'm driving down here. I'm going, the mindset of driving state lines by yourself today, that's a normal thing for people. At a point in time, that was idiotic as hell. I don't know how people, me and my cousin did that, actually. We went from D.C. back to Wisconsin. And she was going to go by herself. I said, oh, yeah, no. I'm coming with you. I'll come with you. What was I going to do? Child, I don't know. But I just wanted to make sure whatever it was going to be, we're going to do it, be in the bitch together. Hello? We're going to be in the bitch together. One thing about it, two things for sure. People are not your friends. There's people on this plane who do not wish you should exist. That's a reality you have to see. You're going to have to accept. It is what it is. Hey. But be safe. Protect you at the end of the day. If you need to move in collectives, especially from people in the South. I'm in Wisconsin. Up here, they not vocal. You gotta watch. People weird as fuck. You gotta watch. Make sure people ain't watch. Like, you know, gotta watch. But down south, they loud and they active. Please. I say, please. Jesus. Quickly. Handle that. Please. So I'm just, again, speaking to the audience, y'all. Love y'all. Be safe. Be cautious. Be mindful. And move accordingly. Get trained. Get certified. If you need to learn how to get some safety protection classes, some pepper spray lessons, I don't know, gun training, all that, all of that. Be kind to your neighbors because y'all, time is coming. I ain't trying to get on my soapbox, so this is not the place for that. I might start going again. I started going like on TikTok and stuff. I might start doing that to just start, get into the one twos. But heed my words. Heed my words. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it once again. I've said it 1,000 times. Be safe. Be prepared. Be vigilant. Don't be fearful for nothing. All right, y'all be safe out there. Oh, I cannot stress that enough. And again, one more thing I got for y'all. For those in the back, like I said before, who are still not getting the picture, who are still not getting it, and needs it in layman's terms. 1 second, please.
Come on. So I don't have time for the pleasantries and the introductions because I see a lot of you all are still not understanding, and maybe you're a visual learner. So I had my wife bring me out here to our property. We are currently on about 70 acres. We're in our mess hall right now in the middle of the woods, okay? Thousands of trees.
First of all, 70 motherfucking acres. Shout out to that. Continue.
Okay? 2 black people in the middle of the woods on their property. And not one of these trees would we hang ourselves from. Why? Because black people do not hang themselves. Okay? These people are being murdered. Nobody is committing suicide by hanging that is black in America. That is a lie. Why? Because black people do not hang themselves. Thanks. This is exactly why we keep a gun.
We're going to stop there. We're going to stop there for certain purposes. But, I got to put things sometimes in layman's terms because, folks don't be getting it. So it's been said, it's been clear, lock in. Next on the docket, and to kind of lighten some things up and to kind of honestly wrap up our politics segment, because y'all, I don't got it in me today for the politics, because it's just, I want to get into things the way I want to get into them, but y'all, it's gonna change the entire velocity of this damn show, and I ain't got time for it today. So this last thing is kind of on a good note, and for those who got a little bit of coin trying to save up, specifically people in my generation, my age, if you are in a space of trying to go into home ownership, people who are seeking real estate in a way that benefits you and your family, this is a good news because we have a new law that was passed recently that will help eliminate the business entities that buy up homes and shorten the supply of available homes, as well as increase your motherfucking rent. So real quick, let's get into the clip because they can explain it better than I can. Let me go up real quick.
Huge news right now. Senator Raphael Warnock's ban on private equity purchasing single-family homes has become law. This is a huge housing proposal that went completely under the radar, pushed forward by Senator Raphael Warnock from Georgia. It places a ban on private equity firms from purchasing up single-family homes across America. It took effect as part of the broad housing package that Donald Trump refused to sign. Because he refused to sign it, after 10 days it became law, and well, it is officially law. What happens in the United States of America is private equity companies outbid families to purchase single-family homes, essentially reducing the number of homes available for first-time buyers in the United States, which eventually leads to higher home prices, higher rents. Well, now that's going to change thanks to Senator Warnock. This provision has become law. It's already taken effect, and well, we'll see how it impacts housing prices across the United States of America. So major news.
So shout out to that. Let's cut that on that. So that's a win because let's understand, and I'm gonna just use myself as a topic, but when I was on my house journey, I think I put an offer on like 2-3 houses. The first one went up like that. I put the offer down. For those who don't understand, when you find a house that you want to buy, you go and tell your realtor, I want to put an offer for this house. You then start drafting up the agreement that you want to submit to the sellers. I put my bid in for a home. I kid you not, in less than 24 hours, they said, actually, the house is already purchased. I said, oh, got you. Cool. Kept the search going. The second house, I put a bid in on. We were negotiating the price, and in negotiations, the house got bought up by an unknown bidder. Right? This was the second house. This one came out of nowhere because it was already 2 offers on the table. It was a third bit that came out of nowhere and swept that motherfucker in. The third house I wanted to buy, which was the one I really saw myself in, I was hurt. I was hurt because this one ain't had nothing to do with buyers, but this was where I learned about housing scammers and people who will try to cover shit up. So when you buy the home, it's now your responsibility to handle. So shout out to my realtor for figuring that out and making sure, I didn't get locked in to some bullshit. But I later found out, because my realtor has not changed, he still reaches out to me because I kind of paused my house search journey and said, I'm staying in my apartment job. But he was reaching out to me recently, and he shared that there are indeed people that go and, put bids in and outbid people that are buying the homes. And I had the question of okay, well, I wonder, did that happen to me at all? And he shared that one of the homes, the first one that I actually looked at, was indeed purchased by a private equity space. So things like that really impact your opportunity, and you're not outbidding no companies. You're not outbidding people with millions and billions of dollars literally just to buy homes, flip them, and make revenue from them for renters. So really excited for this new law going into effect, and hopefully it will impact the housing market in a way that we fuck with. So hopefully I can go get y'all homes if you've been looking, and we'll see if this is a positive on things in the future. So thank you for tuning in for this motherfucking news segment. Let's go ahead and wrap it on up. Child, I think my headphones got a short. Hold on 1 second. Let me do this, because this one pissed me off. I think I may need a new. Hold on. We live? We back? We in color? Oh, we was there for a second. Hold on. We back? We live? We in color? We is. We choppy, but I might have to get a new cord today. So after the stream, I'm gonna go to the store and get a new damn cord, y'all. I can't. It's gonna piss me off. Okay, baby, if I stop doing the thing. Oh, is it this? No, it ain't that. Oh, wait, is it me now? Child, this is so ghetto. Hello, check. Okay. Okay, so this headphone keep going in and out. I think I have another cord. Hold on 1 second, chat. Hold on 1 second, chat. We good now? We good now? My nose look red. Why is it red like that? What's happening? Is the light? Is that reflection? I ain't got no bubble down there. What's going on? We're good now, I think. I can hear everything. Yeah. Okay, so back to our motherfucking program. So next we're gonna get into our Let's Talk About It with King segment, y'all. There's a few things to get into. Things been real quiet. And y'all, like I said, y'all, I don't want the bitch becoming no gossip, bestie, bloggy environment. So we don't try to get into that. I try to tie things back to, the journeys of creative entrepreneurs and all that kind of shit, and the journeys of people and such. But sometimes it's gonna be just a little messy, just a little fuck up. So today we gonna get first into this NBA YoungBoy situation with Future and Offset. So over the last few days, it's been a big conversation around NBA YoungBoy, and him, taking to social media to really air out his frustrations about possibly being left off of Future's album. Now, I don't necessarily understand how. I don't understand necessarily how YoungBoy is feeling how he feeling, because I mean it's business, and he's also been in the music industry for a little bit now. So I guess being left off music, or your song that you may have recorded not being on the album or on a project, is very normal. When things get cut, when things get unapproved or sampled, these are normal things. So I don't understand the crash out, but I wanted to bring it to y'all that maybe we can discuss this a little bit. So first clip is here. Actually, I don't want to put a crash out. I don't want to play the original crash out, because that's a long clip. But just to give you a synopsis, he essentially was left off this project and was feeling a type of way, airing some shit out, and not just against Future. It was a few people. He was coming at Blueface and a few others. So he was going on this tangent, and Offset decided to join him in the conversation and put in his 2 cents and kind of gave him some words of wisdom. So I'll play that clip. Let's get into that.
Appreciate that.
I know, I really can't call this bitch though.
And you know what I told you. You know what I mean? Don't let no nigga get you out your body. You know what I mean? We solid niggas. We do what's right to our family. You dig? At the end of the day.
No, on some G shit. I gotta stop that getting emotional shit. Cause I really let some other pussy ass shit hurt me. And that's what really got me back on this bitch going up, tripping. I have been doing great, bitch. You right though. And I thank you for that. I apologize to you, and I apologize to them too.
All
You
good.
right though. You right.
It's all good. We living. God is
I
good.
flashed out. I'm tripping. I flashed out.
We ain't doing that no more. We getting to it. We happy around this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
Real shit. We ain't let no nigga get up out
Hey,
our body.
you in Norway.
I'm in Norway.
That's where my main home at.
That's why I called you, bitch. I thought you was around the way.
I love you, bitch. Hey, I'm sorry. Say, oh, I flashed out. You got me feeling like a little dick right now. I flashed out, bitch. That wasn't
It's
gangster.
all
That wasn't
good,
gangster.
bitch.
I let some
It's
pussy
all
shit
good.
hurt me. And it got me back going. I gotta let that shit go. I love you, bitch. Happy birthday, coach.
I love you, bitch. We gone. I love you, bitch.
Um, I I think my biggest thing from that video is 2 things. One, why was they calling each other bitch? I didn't understand that. I don't know. When did the boys start doing that? They was that a little kiki, a little inside thing for them or something? Something I missed there? Because that's the one I could not understand. I didn't get much detail behind. I also found it to be a key that, like, when flashed out for real, when I I love when hood niggas get advice from other hood niggas, because it's like it's like dudes don't like showing too much emotion. What they want you to know, to give a fuck. And I also noticed this pattern amongst my brothers and stuff. That's like when they get like other men advice from how I how I navigate advice spaces. I ask people questions and I talk to people that I feel is in a better predicament, a better a better environment, overcame a situation that I'm, aligned to similarly in. When niggas get advice, I'm supposed to say straight niggas because I noticed amongst my brothers when they get advice, they go to people that is in the same boat they in, but ain't overcome that. Like you're paddling together. You get, you get what I'm saying? It's like you're asking people for advice that never found the solution. You're talking to people who never figured it out. Still in the problem, still had the problem, still experiencing the problem, just never got out of the problem. And that to me is the key, because it's like out of everybody, Offset is the one giving you advice. To each its own. You find your comfort and your peace in people that you respect and fuck with. So I guess, hey, get your big one. But it's just the advice coming from Offset is interesting. So, I guess he cooled down for a little bit, and then after that minor calm down, NBA came back with a few more words.
Let me get on this bitch ass nigga ass. No.
Take 10 minutes before you decide.
Take 10 minutes before I decide. 1, 2, 3. That's seconds. Oh, I'm stupid as fuck. Bitch, you flop with your bitch ass. I ain't letting you slide. They better not get into the fuck you old ass bitch. You one in my antique closet, nigga. Fuck you. You thought you was gonna count me out too. Nigga, you a hoe. Nah, I quit, Offset. On my daughter, I ain't gonna respond to none of them bitch ass nigga no more. Tell them niggas fuck with me. Fuck all them bitch ass.
No, I quit, Offset. Y'all, and this is, I got asked one time, like, why I don't get into the boys a lot when I'm talking about music and stuff. It's because, y'all, what is that? What was that? What was that? No, don't get me wrong, they're gonna be doing stupid shit too, but it's like, what was that? What was gained? Did you get on the album now? And then you sitting here hoping this album flop and all this other stuff. All because you wasn't on it. And you in an industry that this is the norm. So that's I think my biggest confusion. I guess tie it back in, like I said at the beginning, because we ain't trying to be messy over here. You know what I'm saying? We just getting content. And tie back in to artists out there. When you know the industry, when you know the maneuvers, you know the ins and the outs, I at least for me, don't get caught up in shit that's like business. It's business and personal. Business and personal. Now, I don't know what kind of personal relationship you have, NBA with Future and all that kind of stuff. So maybe on a personal, if you feel some kind of way. But business at the end of the day. And maybe it is more behind the scenes, because it sounded like it's more behind the scenes. Because, again, it wasn't just Future he crashed out on. It was like, it started with Future, but then the original crash out was kind of focusing around a few people. He was naming a few people. So this sounded like some energy he had built up for a little bit. But I just feel like public crash outs on social media it's the key. It's gonna only be used against you. And the thing about it is, like, when you got people phone numbers, when you know where people stay, it's like, if I got an issue, I'm gonna just talk to you. If I know you, I'm gonna just talk to you. I'm not gonna sit and go to the internet and do all this clip from stuff. It's bigger than that. We're bigger than that. We're bigger than that. We're bigger than that. So, I hope y'all resolve y'all situation. I hope whatever music you created with Future comes out soon. Hopefully it sees the light of day and you're able to, get that music put on a platform and in a space that you fuck with. And to the creators, entrepreneurs out there, business and personal. Business and personal. And if you feel you're getting too personal, maybe you need to reassess the deeper root. The deeper root that you have an issue with. Because a lot of the time when you in the business space and you getting real personal, it ain't even the business space and you all. It's something in here that's making you mad. You're not going to be added back to the album anyway. You got all that and then got nothing from it. So that's the key to me. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on and stay safe out there, y'all. So next on the motherfucker docket, we have my girl. I'm gonna bring up Brandy. I'm not gonna put this clip up in here, but we're gonna talk about it real quick because I feel like y'all been playing in this lady face. Now, social media has this bad way of targeting people and how they look. You get what I'm saying? Especially people who's been in the public view space for a while. When people's appearances begin to shift, right? People get real big out of nowhere. People get real skinny out of nowhere. People get real looking out of nowhere. People, when people get surgeries and all this stuff, and it messes with their appearance. It definitely catches an attention. It definitely catches an eye because people aren't always aware of what's going on in those people's faces. So Brandy recently been a topic of conversation because she came to some kind of rally and she was speaking on behalf of the city, and she came out and she looked real skinny, and people took that and started making all the speculations, all the oh my God, what's going on with her? Oh, she's sick. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Oh, she looked crazy. Oh, da 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 da. It got real bad, and it got to a place where it was like, okay, we gotta revisit some stuff because this was the same mindset that people had with Chadwick Boseman. This is the same mindset people had with Amy Winehouse. It's the same mindset people had when, people who dealt with like mental illness and all that other kind of stuff ended up unaliving or ended up being unalived from some kind of sickness or disease or illness that you had no idea of. Now, I think in Brandy's case, I hope it's not the case. I believe it's not the case. Shout out to that. I hope it's not the case. Okay? But it gets to a point where it's like you have to learn from your prior behaviors. You have to learn from your, things we've already seen examples of. And if you've seen spaces where people made fun of people like this and then later turned out they had some kind of illness, then it's the woe is me. That is crazy to me. I find that crazy as fuck, actually. Because these phones, these social media platforms give us a space to feel like we're behind the wall or we're behind, accountability, and and you don't necessarily know nor acknowledge the impact your comments and stuff are having on people. Now, of course, people in this space and in this focus of attention develop tough skin, her bad comments before, her good comments before. That's not the problem. The issue becomes when the topic of conversation is people's well-being. And little do you know, some shit's actually happening. So I didn't put no clips in here for that today because I didn't want to add on to the conversation around that. But I did want to acknowledge that it's being seen. And if nobody else has said it, I'm going to say it because it's a key now. God forbid something happens or something's happening, and later down the line, you looking back at me and like, oh, I was the one that was laughing, hee hee ha ha. So, Brandy, hope you safe, hope you healthy, hope you are taking care of you. And for the socials, y'all, let's make sure we're mindful, and not putting things into the world, into the atmosphere that, may have some validity in that sense. Okay? Y'all, we are doing speed live today. That's what it's giving me. I am just knocking shit out. Okay, not too much discussion around it. Okay, we got things to do. So honestly, I think the live gonna go to maybe like, I don't know, we've been live for 47, maybe like another 45, like a good hour 30 today. I think future shows, I'm thinking about making longer. I'm still trying to figure out how to bring collaborations here. And I don't know if, not TikTok, but if, excuse me, if YouTube is the best place to do this. And two, I have some folks lined up for artist motherfucking spotlight. I got some people lined up for artist spotlight, child, and I want to make sure we have that great interview experience. So I might be bringing it back the interviews to Riverside and doing the streams there, and then, but if I could also go live from Riverside. I guess I never did that from Riverside though, so I'll have to look into that. It shouldn't be too much different, or I might just record it and put it up here. Nevertheless, it's coming back soon. But I think today, back to our initial topic, yeah, gonna be a good hour and a half today because child, I got things to get into, and this conference don't plan itself. Okay, I got some calls to make, emails to send. But yes, next on our topics of agendas, we have India Love. Let's get into this clip. Give me one motherfucking second.
Because it's a little. You have to wait. You have to wait. You have to. Okay, and this is a public situation going on. You have to wait a second, sir. We're not doing anything wrong. Please give us 1 second. Please give us 1 second. We're not bothering anybody. Please. You could go around. You could go around like this. Is it a little closer? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Go play. Good thing we got it. No. Thank you.
I'm gonna stop it there because I can't deal with that shit no more. That horn pissing me off. So that was India motherfucking Love in the middle of the street getting videos and shit. I put it in here today because, well, one, this is something that made me laugh a little bit. But the level of entitlement motherfuckers be having is crazy to me. And I think a lot, and specifically, and I really wanted to bring it here for this reason, for social media influencers, hey, love y'all. But no, you're not above the motherfucking program. You're not above it. You're not above the program. Like, y'all don't be having, first of all, I don't care who you are. That level of ego that go to people's heads is crazy to me. Because it's like, when people get to a space that they feel they can just do whatever they want, that bothers me. And I be feeling like I'm the motherfucker to humble something. And even though it's not my job, it's not. But I just cannot stand that. Because what do you mean? You're blocking the street. And when you first said you have to move around, you have to go around, no, you don't. Because you're blocking a public street. You have to move your car before they call the police on your stupid ass. You're going to jail, Boogie. Get your ass out the way. And these are moments like these. Moments like these are the spaces where I be feeling like, make an example. Because you would have been sick if them folks didn't honk that horn. You would have been sick if somebody tried a pissy ass day on some road rage shit and drove through them bitches. Then it would have been, oh my God, help me. I'm not saying that's right, and I'm not saying that's what should have happened. But what I'm saying is these are the things that help motherfuckers learn and put them into a perspective like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I know you were getting your content. I know you was having your 1-2s, but baby, you're blocking the street. And the fact that you sat there and just let people play in your face, or people can't come through you because you on your 1-2s is crazy. This thing has happened to me before when I was in Cali. When I went to Cali a year or two ago, I was in LA And I remember getting a Tesla because I was planning on going to Crenshaw, and we were I got a lift in a blue Tesla came right. Now I was hearing about all these colors and shit, and wearing colors and stuff over there in Cali, and I didn't give a damn about it. I really didn't. Granted, I had on black and purple. I didn't know if that mattered. I didn't know. I didn't give a damn. But the blue car came. We driving, we moving. It was a bridge, and in the middle of the street was like these 3 pickup trucks, like these Ford F-150s. And I saw a gimbal and stuff, so I knew somebody was either doing a music video or some kind of capture, like video capture is happening. The streets are not blocked off, none of that. There was room to go around the trucks or whatever, but the Lyft driver was not about to do it because he said, "What? I think the pickup truck scared him, but he also started saying he had a blue car. He wasn't going that way no more," which confused the hell out of me. So you already don't want to go around these people who in the middle of the street. Now you don't want to bring me to our destination because it's in Crenshaw. I think seeing that clip just bring back some memories, and I just got mad because my thought then was, nigga, if you don't drive through these motherfucking F-150s, now granted you got this Tesla, that ain't gonna turn out good, but you could also run around, and you were scared to go around because your car was blue. Anyway, y'all don't do this shit in the street because I don't like pedestrians even when they got the right of way. I be mad as hell. Like, all right, I guess, come on. But you in the middle of the street for no reason? If I could act out the things that come to my mind, child, y'all, it would be in Grand Theft Auto for real, GTA. Let's clap it up for that stupid shit. And y'all, don't be out here doing that, because I know y'all, when y'all recording videos and stuff, when y'all out here getting content, be mindful of the environment in which you occupy. People are still living around you, got things to do around you, and again, you ain't India Love, so they will arrest your stupid ass. So last thing on the docket today for Let's Talk About It with King. Y'all, I told y'all this is gonna be a quick 1-2 today. If you are just getting back in here, we doing a quick little 1-2 today. A quick little 1-2. A quick little one. Oh. Give me 1 second. Somebody is at my door. I'll be right back. Y'all hear me? We back. Hold on. I spilled this damn water. Hold on. My God, today. Child, I had to be quiet on the creek. I didn't know who was over there. I had to be real quiet on the creek. I ain't answer that though. I don't know who that was. Come back to that. Anyway, be quiet. Shh. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Anyway, the last thing we wanted to get into today for King Reacts was Jay-Z has performed at Yankee motherfucking Stadium. Yes. He actually was there for 3 nights and sold out all 3 nights. So grab it up one more time. Just one more time. Child, that's a flex. Okay, I love a good stadium. I love a good sold out. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who the artist is. That there, y'all don't understand how much time, effort, energy people put in to try to get to that threshold of sold out stadium. So that alone, granted it's Jay-Z, I'm not surprised, but that there, especially at his age now, is like chef's kiss. That's some shit. People turned out for this. People came out for this. Beyonce performed. I think she opened up opening night. Eminem was there. Tiana Taylor, Pharrell, Jeezy. All these people came out. Jermaine Dupri. Motherfuckers had Rihanna on stage. Like, understand, Rihanna ain't touched the stage since 1981. Like, this brung out some people. The performances were solid. Of course, he performed his iconic moments and his iconic 1-2s, but he also brought out some iconic collaborations. Stuff with Usher he had. You know, it was cool to see. I just love seeing culture. You know what I mean? And the variety in which people contribute to it, because it was so many different elements of these performances that, like, in hip hop is kind of crazy. And for Jay, it's a lot of stuff that, you know, he's had the chance to not only see become a thing, but he's created. So that there is T. And it's always interesting seeing Jay-Z come out now, because y'all got into a frenzy this last performance with his hair and all that shit about the locks turning into a fro, and then he cut off his hair now. So all of this wig talk and all this other stuff, I don't know what's going on. It's interesting to see so many people care about this man's hair. But like I said on the last podcast episode, y'all hope get to that age and y'all got locks like that. Y'all got hair like that. You get what I'm saying? Y'all got hair that healthy, that clean, that, you know what I'm saying? Because people be balding. And y'all be balding early in y'all 20s now. I don't know what's going on. I can't relate. I cannot relate. Okay? Oh my. Okay? But yeah, this was a big event. Of course, you know, like I said before, he brought out Rihanna, so let me go ahead and play that little 1-2 clip, because we ain't seen Rihanna since 1801, child, and it's just crazy.
Your turn. Your turn.
A quick little 1-2, you know what I mean? It's so good seeing Rihanna, because we ain't seen her since 1605, and I am just so happy that she out here in these streets. It was another clip of her saying she missed all of this, and I'm like, no, you don't, because if you did, you'll be on the stage. If you did, you dropped that album. You don't give a damn about none of this. You came for this one moment, this one moment only. So, you know, it was cool just to see that. Of course, you know, Jay-Z had to do a little Jay-Z 1-2 and get into these freestyles, child, and the people had some things to say. So I did find this clip, because that, again, this was one of the highlight moments that people stood out. So let's go ahead and get into Jay and this new freestyle he's doing.
They say I sold out. Yeah, I did sell out. 3 nights. I sold Yankee Stadium and hell out. I'm a target. You aim, don't miss that target. No exclusive, they only doing what Apple and Walmart did. You shopping at Amazon or you boycott? You posted on Instagram, that's Meta, boy, stop it. Y'all know Google owns YouTube. You picking and choosing and politicking as usual. They digging deep for narratives, it's embarrassing. They run out of characters, had to bring back up Cap again. A buddy took a check, I ain't even mad at him. But along with that check, got to sign a non-disparagement. I'm the one they can't control. Y'all better be glad it's him. Yeah. I'm the one they can't control. You better be glad it's him. $500 million back in the community. That's just good math for him. I don't listen to Twitter activists. They type and I laugh at them. There's really no comparison. Y'all check my stats again. I'm bringing folks home to their family. Laws get passed cause him. You can like it or not. We don't do no ass kissing. Ex-drug dealer. You might not like the packaging, but my presence is the president. My gift is rapping. Oh shit.
the silence. Like I said before, we've been talked about freestyles and how nuanced that is on the show before. Jay-Z is one of the elders of hip hop. You know what I mean? He ain't the pioneer, but by no means. But he's been around for most of hip hop's existence. It's interesting because this was the 30 year, right? Hip hop is 54, 55. So he's been around for 30 of those years. And I was actually the 30-year anniversary for like him and Beyonce, I believe. No shade. So he was around a little bit earlier than that. But nevertheless, the freestyle pieces are going to always get talked about because the off the domes, the versus the writtens versus the partials, depending on who you are, you have your pick and your chooses. But that off the dome one, when it's truly off the dome, really runs the highest risk of hitting a knot. And, he had a little 1-2 in there, but I think this one wasn't the strongest. Like, I think the one from the last performance that he had in Philly, that was more like, okay. I can see where this is coming from. But the comments was eating that up. The comments was eating that up, and specifically, a lot of people on socials are now jumping up and trying to defend Jay-Z because younger people don't really know the body of work that Jay-Z has, and the reason why he's Jay-Z. You get what I'm saying? The lyricist behind Jay-Z, and I will give that, y'all. Jay got some. Hey. But I just think, the freestyle, this one, I feel like didn't hit because it was a little bit more personal info in there that we just don't have knowledge to. We're not privy about. We don't got no understanding of currently at this time. Beyonce cut his hair in the stands at Yankee Stadium. I saw the clip. I thought the clip was a recording. But I saw him sitting in the stands and him getting his hair cut. So that's T. If that was live, oh yeah, they ate that. They ate that just to shut the rumors down. And that's what I'm talking about. When it's some rumors, some mess, some drama happening, you ain't gotta get on the socials. You gotta capitalize on that, and keep it pushing. You get what I'm saying? Keep it pushing. You got Beyonce cutting your hair in Yankee Stadium in the stands. Because I think my hair is a wig. Let me show y'all something. That's T. I got to cut that up. That's a fact. Y'all think my hair is a wig? Say less. I'm going to have Beyonce cut my hair in the stands of Yankee Stadium. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't wig that. That's the key. I think Dame was impressed with this. I've recently come across Dame Dash, as y'all know. And Dave is the key to me, y'all. That man, I don't think I would like him as a person, but I could work with him. You know what I'm saying? I like the hustle. I like his star power. He has the star power. He'll keep you talking. He a key. But it's good to hear that he fucking with it. It's cool to know, he not is he still beefing with Jay? I wonder. Or was he just impressed with this one too? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was just this one too he was cool with. So yes, shout out to Jay-Z. Shout out to all those that came out. Y'all came at Tiana Taylor a little bit to it. I do not respect that. I do not appreciate that. Y'all gonna leave Tiana Taylor alone. Tiana Taylor don't be bothering nobody. She minds her business. She gets to her bag. She does great things. And y'all just be dragging this girl. And I don't be understanding, what did Tiana Taylor do? Body tea, face tea. Music is so good. Acting, 50-50. 60-40. 60-40. Okay? 60-40. But she been on. Y'all leave her alone. Talk about her performance. Y'all was bringing up Eminem. a little bit, which is kind of crazy to me too, because Eminem been rapping the same since since Slim Shady. I don't know what else you need from Eminem either. Like, it's just interesting seeing the state of hip hop and how today's generation and culture looks at pause how today's generation and culture looks at hip hop, and these TikToky, artists and folks who ain't really doing nothing for real are kind of getting the spotlight now, and those who kind of like paved the way for you to even be on TikTok doing your little 1-2s is getting looked at as like ancient, old, decrepit, horrible rappers. It's crazy to me. It is crazy. Y'all can't out-rap Eminem today. Still to this day. Y'all can't outsell these people. That's what gets me. People be having all these comments and conversations, new artists having all these comments and conversations, and you can't outsell, outperform, outpull nobody. Nobody. One of their projects. Child, what are they songs? Got more attention, focus, and sales accolades than your entire discographies. That's the part that gets me. You know what I'm saying? The state of hip hop today is so interesting. And to see the tables turn against people who are like hip hop icons, hip hop legends, people who are known for that pen, get played with is crazy. It's crazy. And now, the thing too, last thing, we're going to go to the next topic, child, but the last thing I be seeing, we said the last time, that cow licking thing, I think it's called cow licking, but y'all be building people up to tear them down real bad. Y'all do it with these artists too. And not just the musicians, but y'all do it with actors, y'all do it with social media people, y'all do it with comedians, y'all do it with people that are bubbling, and once they say something, do something, or wear something, or not engage you in the way that you want to be engaged, then you hate them. Or one day you wake up and now it's, this is cringe, this is terrible. Y'all, Trim, prime example. Y'all are starting to clock Trim T now. Y'all are starting to clock Trim T now. But when we was on the boat twerking, right? What happened to I want to twerk on the boat? Right? What happened to when I wake up I don't care about nobody? Right? What happened to coconut water? I've been told y'all I like Trim a little bit, but and I've said that about every single time I bring that girl up on here. But this song is cute. I kind of like this. But now, this week I decided, because she want to put up this little clip for what's that? Barbie something. Barbie. Hold on, let me look at that. It was Trim Barbie Block. Because now you see the Nicki. Now you see the Nicki. You didn't see the Nicki before, but now you see it, and now you tired of seeing the Nicki. That's crazy to me. That is crazy. Y'all are on blocking streets. Y'all are blocking this girl. Y'all are reporting this girl page because now y'all don't like that she do too much Nicki Minaj. But she been giving Nicki Minaj. It's been that. The change up is idiotic. And when you're in that position, it has to feel so like, what the hell? It has to feel Mr. Krabs mean, because it's like 1 minute they hate me, then they don't. 1 minute they hate me, then they love me. 1 minute it's cool, 1 minute it's not. It's cool when they do it. It's wrong when I do it. It's crazy. So I just had that to say, if y'all gonna rock with people, rock with them through and through. For these new artists, these new creators, all that kind of stuff, make sure y'all be true. Y'all be honest. Every song is not a hit. I don't care who you are. Every design is not a hit. I don't care how many you had. Every single post is not good. I don't care how long you've been doing this shit. I don't care. If you Prince, if you NBA Youngboy, if you Trim, if you Drake, if you Nicki, Wayne Cole, if you Anna Wintour, if you Rick Owens, I don't give a damn what you focus on. I don't care how long you do it. Every single thing you create and put out will not be that. Okay? And it's okay. It's okay. But we have to stop this like build up, tear down mentality. That is crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. When people do some real fucked up shit on some Diddy, Cosby, let's be real, okay? But give people the room to grow. Give people the chance to make a flop song, to make a flop design, to make some clothes that don't sell, something. And if you experience it, no, you keep going. Keep going and keep going. Child. I'm done with that. I just have to get that out because my God, y'all have been dragging these people. And it's like, damn, you dragging Jay-Z like that? Damn. You're dragging them for what they're known for? And the trim one? What happened to talking on about? Now it's too much Nicki Minaj. I can't. That will conclude. Let's talk about it with King. We're going to go ahead and get into this creative advice. And today's creative advice actually is revolving around the fact of the Crown Conference. So again, as we've been putting this conference together and I'm just learning through experience, I'm growing to realize it's certain shit I don't have awareness of. It's certain things that no matter how fine-tuned and no matter how perfect we want things to be, they're not going to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being transparent because this is our first event. So I think the creative advice for this episode will be, I got to think of a title. I know the topic, I just don't think of a title. I will say, it's okay to fuck up. It's okay to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn by doing. So, you know, we got contracts together. We're getting AV together. We're getting design things together, marketing together, sponsors together, volunteers, booth vendors, performers, speakers. All of these things together come into one space. And it feels like we're getting so much done that we don't know what we don't know is missing. You get what I'm saying? So, like today, prime example, we were about to make a post. Slow down, nigga. Damn. We were about to make a post, and one of my co-founders was like, "Hey, what are people going to be actually acting on?" Right? Because the post was around seeking volunteers, booth vendors, XYZ, and on the flyer it says, "If you are interested, submit an application." Right? Now, you would think to have an application if you're putting out content about completing an application, but when you created the flyer first, because the idea came first to have that posting. So I created the content for it, and then I'm like, wait, we do need a application to actually do. Little things like that. I'm glad we caught it in the moment, but, you know, it dawned on me that as we continue building this up, as we continue bringing this to fruition, we're going to have moments where we are like, what the hell? Over things that we knew was like a duh moment. Like, we should have thought about that. But we're not going to know it till we're in it. You know what I mean? Or we may miss it. It may not come up until after the opportunity has passed. And that's okay, too. I think the comfort in knowing it's okay to fuck up, knowing it's okay to trial and error, is knowing you're going to have some good things, you're going to have some things that are phenomenal, but you're going to have some things that were not strong. You're going to have some things that did not go the way you intended, nor have the effect that you wanted to have. And that's all part of the lesson as well. So I'm embracing it all. I'm enjoying it all. It's just a anxiety thing, you know what I mean? And you don't want to fail. You don't want to mess up. You don't want this to flop. You don't want this to do all of this, spend all this money and nobody show up. You don't want to promise things and they don't deliver. We're going to make sure every single thing we aim for and we said we're going to do, we're going to motherfucking do it because we said we was going to do it. Let's start there. But the growth and the knowledge of a business thinker is in recognizing this is your first time doing it, so you may not deliver it in the way in which you are intending or envisioning, or you may not have the resources yet to make it as grand and as scale that you want to do it. But you have to start somewhere. You have to begin somewhere, and no matter how small that is, no matter how limited resources that is, you make what you have work. And one thing we gonna do in the DIY, the creative in me, the creators and my founders, one thing we gonna do is make that shit shake. Okay? Yeah. So I say all that to say, don't be scared to fuck up. Don't be scared to do that trial and error. Try it. If it works, awesome. Do it again. If it fails, you didn't fail nothing. You learned something. What was the lesson? Let's try this again. Spin the block back. You know what I mean? So that's the mindset. That's the goal. That's the orientation in which we want to operate. And just making sure that this is going to be a success. Making sure this is going to be something that is not only a great experience, but evolves into this thing that I know is going to be. And it's so much bigger, y'all. We on a precipice of something. So if you want to make sure that you're locked in and part of that inaugural space and you have the start of being involved in these spaces for years to come, make sure you get your tickets to the Crown Conference, okay? The link is in the description below. Make sure you go to that. If you don't click it, the website is thecrowncon.com. You can go there, get your tickets. And one thing I'm going to do before we get off this live today, one thing we're going to do this live today is we're going to actually do a little demonstration, okay? So let me go ahead and open up this. This is what we're going to do, because one thing about it, two things for sure, I love showing by doing. Okay, let me show you this. So let's go ahead and do this. Boom. Boom. Wait. I still want to be on the screen. 1 second, please. No, not that. This one. There we go. Boom. Boom. I'm going to sit on the corner. Y'all, I love this system. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, we are here on Google, okay? What you going to do is go there. Like I said, you can find the link down below in the description box, thecrowncon.com. Go ahead and click that. You'll be taken right straight to the website. But if you don't want to do that, follow me. Go to Google, okay? Type in thecrowncon.com and hit that motherfucker enter. Boom. You see that? You see that? You see that sexiness on the screen right now? You see that beauty on the screen right now? That's the skyline of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, y'all. Hometown. Shout out to Milwaukee. So, no, this is the official site of the Crown Conference, okay? Yes. Honestly, truly. Shout out to Joanna Scammer, if you know, you know. So yes, this is the Crown Conference, November 7th in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What you will do to go secure your tickets after you have gone through the site, and if you want to get more information about when it's happening, what is Crown, what we getting into specifically, and why we doing all of this, who our lovely co-founders behind all of these things are. Shout out. This is the debut, no shade. So we will be doing a formal founder announcement, but you got, of course, the kid, your boy, Josh, a.k.a. King Happy Frio, Jay the Don, if you know about the vibes, boy. It is me, Joshua Williams. I am the executive director and co-founder of Crown. I am also the founder of Kingdom. Okay, let's get into that. Ownership. Hold on. We do taxes around here, okay, for business things, not individual. Clock that too. We have my girl, Michael Clark, in the building. Hello. Yes, Michael is our partner and experience director. Lovely gal. Y'all will enjoy her. She will be ensuring that, the experience is A1, AOA. She'll be making sure that we locked in. She helps a lot with our creative directive visions and things like that. She'll be helping with our social medias and things along those lines. So shout out to my girl, Michael. And then last but certainly not least, we have Veronica motherfucking Wills. Yes. So V is her nickname. V is very multifaceted. Y'all know I've recently come to meet her a few months ago, and we kind of just like locked in and got to doing. You know what I'm saying? She's also a recording artist, a music artist by the name Spiffy V. That is SPIVVYVEE. So go ahead and tune in with her on all streaming platforms. She just put out a project recently. She got a music video coming soon. She just did some performances out there in DC, the Virginia area. So go ahead and lock in with her because she is cool as hell. But she also does our tech and production. So, you know, she multifaceted in that sense. So this is just an amazing group of people. And y'all, we making a lot of stuff shake. So shout out to them. Let them down. And then you'll come down here, right? You see ticket. You can also get to your tickets from the very top. You ain't got to go through none of that. Go to buy tickets. And guess what? Guess what? Boom. 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 Okay? And you straight at the Crown Conference. Click your tickets. Get them and lock on in. You'll get some descriptions and things like that, and then a more formalized agenda once you get your ticket and agenda items come out for the day. So I wanted to just give y'all a quick rundown of how to, you know, access the things of the Crown space. So now you ain't got no excuse, no reasoning as to why you weren't there. Okay, so get your ticket. We are still on early access now, and our tickets are around $69. As you see, $71.21 would be the full price, because of Eventbrite fees. But $69. Okay, lock that on in. You don't know what connections you're gonna make. You don't know what speakers you're gonna engage in. You don't know what the opportunity can come around. And I'm saying this last thing. I'm gonna go. I've attended a lot of spaces. Okay, it's my little dean staff for my fraternity, but y'all, I've attended a lot of stuff. Okay, a lot of things. We got my fraternity things. We have Forbes Be Okay, because I know I go for Forbes and stuff like that. We got Forbes 30 under 30. A ton of things. And the biggest thing I learned from those environments and being in those spaces is you never know what connections you're going to make. And as an entrepreneur, as a creative, the entire goal of Kingdom, the entire goal and intention behind this brand and this space is to build connectivity, is to build business acumen and understanding, get you some financial understanding and backing behind the thing that you're doing to take your hobbies and make those monetary compensated spaces that you are making money from. You get what I'm saying? Things that you're able to go out and do, produce, and create and elevate. And I feel like sometimes the creatives don't have the business knowledge all the time to make those two things shake, the legal knowledge to make those two things shake. And this space will create that. You get what I'm saying? So Crown is doing its own thing. It's under Kingdom for this year. And guess what? We're going to expand them. Okay, so just lock in. If you're rocking with the brand, if you're rocking with Crown, if you're rocking with Kingdom, you need to be here. If you're in the Milwaukee area, you need to be here. If you're not in the Milwaukee area, you need to be here. Okay, this is I'm telling you, it's up in this thing. I'm not just saying it because I'm planning it. I'm saying that because y'all, we got some things coming. I be trying to tell y'all. With that being said, thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode of Royal Voices motherfucking podcast. Yeah. We'll be putting out more information soon, more details for things soon regarding the conference. Artist Spotlight, like I said, will be coming back as well. So just make sure y'all stay locked in. Because y'all, we growing slowly but surely. We are growing. And if you've been locked in since season 1, I fucks with you the long way. If you've been locked in since season 1, since all this started, y'all watched the growth. Y'all have watched the evolution. Y'all have watched the rooms for opportunity. And it's only going up from here. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Royal Voices Podcast. And remember, we reign forever. Spin my outro. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, King J. And if you're liking what you're seeing here on the Royal Voices Podcast, make sure you lock in with us. Follow the page, subscribe, like, comment, catch the shows live. You can find everything Kingdom related and Royal Voices Podcast related all on kingdom.com. That is www.kvngdom.com. And you can find everything for the show, to merch, to music, and everything in between. So stay locked in and remember, we reign forever.